Right. Freddie is in the driver's seat. Lucky Freddie. TJ's sitting next to him. Vince is in the back, not in cuffs. Good news for Vince. And you're parked next to a like individual human-sized gate next to a rich person's house. Like it's obviously like a side gate. It's not the pull up in the driveway type thing. It's like a footpath goes through there, and there's a guy who is dressed. Give me appraisal rolls as he's walking toward you guys. He has a smile on his face. Like you can also give me an empathy roll. It could be the Mad Dog smile or something. We just don't know.
Yeah.
Success.
You guys made both appraisal and empathy?
I didn't make appraisal.
I think Vic made both.
Yeah.
Right. It's going to take him like a couple minutes to get here because he has a huge lawn, like pool in the back and all that shit.
All right, quickly.
But, that's what he looks like there. Also, those who made their appraisal roll, he's dressed down enough that you can tell this guy's super rich if the giant house in the background doesn't fucking give you an idea on that.
I look in the rearview mirror.
You seem to be a middle-aged Chinese extraction woman.
I'm a woman. Okay.
What am I wearing?
You're wearing like looks like blouse and pants and stuff like that.
Okay. Not a fucking copper uniform.
No, but you've got you can feel you're wearing a gun. You got a badge.
Yeah, I quickly go
you're in
through
a cop car in the passenger seat.
Yeah, what's my ID say? What's my name?
Right. He begins going through his shit real quick.
Vic, long story short, you're a cop for some reason. We sometimes appear in these bodies, and we usually have a mission or something that we need to do. Just go with it.
Now, the order is for the names, Freddie, Tim, Vince, okay? And going through your shit, here's what you discover. Somebody wants... Vince, could you read that to the studio audience?
All right. We all have pistols, extra clip, notebook, gloves, forensic, pen, handcuffs, handcuff key, IDs, 2 car keys, wallet with $100, credit card, ID, police, phones with various numbers and contacts of unfamiliar people in it, as well as each other, police business cards with our numbers on them, various pictures of husbands and children's in each and every wallet. The women themselves appear to be in their late 30s or early 40s, possibly Chinese ancestry.
Yes, you are all Chinese women for some reason. But to each other, you look normal. When you look in like mirror and shit, you see a Chinese woman staring back at you. Unless you have paradigm distortion maxed out, give me a mild sanity roll. You're like, no, I'm a Chinese woman. Or yes, I'm a Chinese woman or whatever. Vince, you forgot to pronounce the people's names.
Oh, God. Xylee. God, I'm going to butcher these all.
You don't speak Chinese?
No.
Huh.
Do I look? Zhou Bao Hu Quinn.
Take a card for reading through all that stuff and horribly mutilating the names.
Probably Ji Lei, Zhao Bao, and Hu Chu, or Hu Chu.
I can barely pronounce anything on the Chinese fast food menu.
You're so white it hurts.
It does. What is this? Orange chicken.
Orange chicken.
I can't read it. These
All right,
hieroglyphics.
So, Logan, again, it was me first, then Tim, then Vince.
Correct. Vince has got the one apparently he has no chance of pronouncing, so introducing himself will be extra fun.
Vince, your name is who? Your name is who?
No.
All right.
You're Officer H. You're Officer X. I am Officer Z.
Very well.
Nice. Thank
The
God.
guy comes over. He unlocks the side foot gate thing, holds it open, stands back, smiling at you guys.
I drive in slowly.
No, this is a foot gate.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I mean, if you want to, you can try it,
Sorry.
but you have doubts.
No. All right, no, I'll get out.
Okay. He says, "Thank you so much for coming." He reaches out his hand.
I shake him with my other hand.
Which other hand? Do you have how many hands?
I shake him with my non-hook hand.
He looks confused, but shakes hands with you
I
anyway.
bow to him politely.
I'm sorry. He starts the bowing thing. He looks as confused as Vince would, not knowing how to return bows properly.
Yep.
Let me roll my etiquette, see if I know how to do this properly.
If you look at the picture, Freddie, he's white as shit.
Uh-huh.
I know how to bow properly, apparently.
All right. If you want to do the mess with Whitey, you can continue, like, after he bows, then you bow again. That
Yes.
fucks with white people.
No.
And then you just keep doing it. It's a game called Let's See How Many Times We Can Get the Dumb Shit to Bow.
I get out. I walk up to Freddie. I bow to Freddie.
I turn. I bow to him as well.
I turn and bow to the guy.
He looks totally confused.
I get out of the car. I bow to Tim.
I bow to him.
Everybody
at
take
Freddie.
a card. That's some funny shit.
I bow to Vince.
You guys are from the New York Police Department, or you're from the Chicago Police Department, right?
I look at the badge again.
Yeah, you are.
I grab Freddie. I pull him close in like an embrace. But I whisper into his ear, "Why am I the man?
You're not. You're a woman.
Take a card, Freddie. Right, he says, "Please come in." He begins leading you down the long path. He has one of those swimming pools, but it's currently dry, and he's got the blue tarp pulled over it. It takes you
I
into
attempt to
what?
speak to Vic in Mandarin.
Oh, that I'm sure that can't go possibly wrong.
If you could switch us over to the card page now that we all have more cards than we can have.
Give me just a second. Let me
yeah.
show you what the place looks like.
Oh, right.
Outside and inside. Yes.
All
Everybody
right.
get to see it? Okay. It looks like it's the kind of rich house that none of us will ever fucking live in. So
I say gibberish to Vic.
you said you say the bush?
Gibberish.
Hey, Vince, you got to toss cards.
Oh yeah, I was waiting.
No worries.
Just we're gonna be flying a zeppelin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to end up like I usually end up with when I look down and discover I have 9 cards.
Mm-hmm.
I attempt to,
At least 8 of them are red.
as the guy's
Yeah,
leading us,
usually.
I attempt to signal Vic while the guy's back is to us. Signaling. Yes.
Excellent.
I do
Vic,
a-
make your signaling to figure out what is being signaled to you. Freddie does some shit and then looks super confident that you're going to figure out exactly what. Now, to each other, you look just the same as always, but apparently to this guy, and if you look at yourself in a mirror, totally different. How did everybody do on their Sandy rolls, by the way?
I made all of it.
Everybody made theirs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody take 1 point toward paradigm distortion. That's
Oops.
paradigm distortion. and everybody looks at you, and as far
I
as
look
you
at
can
Freddy.
tell,
I look over at the guy and go, excuse me, my associate here needs to use the restroom.
yeah. And Vince, you're thinking that he's telling you steal home now.
It must be done.
Mm-hmm. So, he says, "Thank you so much for coming. Can I get you anything to drink?"
Cup of tea, please.
Of course. Any special kind?
Green tea would be lovely if you have any.
3 green teas?
Well, what kind of beer you got?
He gapes at you. No problem. He goes to his kitchen.
I turn to Vic and I say, just roll with it.
Yeah, I am, man.
It's part of the simulation. We're
That's
meant
why
to
I
be
want a
here.
beer.
You're supposed to be the man as a woman.
Yeah.
The man
Look,
doesn't
man,
drink on the
I don't
job.
care how much you try to shove me into the spot of the man. I'm never going to be the man, all right? Now, I might try to help this guy, but I'm not fucking man. Screw the man. He would tell you drugs are bad, and he is lying, Freddy.
It's not my name. My name is Officer X.
Oh, right, X. What are you laughing about, H?
Who?
Been a while since you've done any H or
Who?
something.
Kung Fu.
Right.
Oh, by the way.
He comes back in with 4 green teas and sets down the tray between all you guys. And he says, well, the reason that I asked the station to send over some of their best detectives is because I'm just not accepting the coroner's report of how my brother died. Charles ran in that park every day. He wouldn't have run to the top of the embankment, much less fall off into traffic. All I know is that my family has a lot of money, and where there's money,
Bummer, man.
he stares at you, a bit confused.
Whew. So how recent was this?
Oh, I thought you'd been briefed. It was only 2 days ago. We haven't even had the funeral yet.
Ooh.
That's.
I pat him on the shoulder.
Thank you. Yeah.
What do you suspect happened?
I really don't know, but it just seems so illogical. Here, what I've done is I've been looking at the map, and I'm not sure exactly where he ran. We only talked every, couple times a week on the phone normally, and not a lot of consequence, if you know what I mean. But here's his home, one of his homes. He has, I'm not sure how many, I think it must be 26 or 27 by now. I can't keep up. But here's the home that he was staying at. And this is the park, but here's where he died. He's got X's, and he says, you can keep that map if it helps at all.
You need to switch us.
No, there's no actual map.
I'm not going to actually make you fucking route yourself through Chicago traffic and shit. It's like, I'm sorry, you've chosen the wrong road. You're now stuck in traffic for an extra half hour. 88. Oh, that's a bad choice. Yeah.
Can you please just remind us again what you were told happened to your brother specifically?
Well, he was hit by a car.
I found it's best if we hear everything that happened from one of the people closest to the person who met an unfortunate end.
Of course. I understand.
The briefing that we receive has more details than are necessary.
Oh, that makes sense. Well, I didn't really get a lot of information, but apparently he was running along, and then according to the driver who hit him, who was the one who reported it, he just suddenly fell onto the road, and the driver couldn't stop in time and hit him. I don't want to bore you with all the statement stuff. I don't have that.
Do you know where that took place?
He taps the big red X on the map. Here.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Did
Certainly.
Charles have any history of substance abuse? Or
Oh,
anything?
God, no. No. He was very anti. In fact, two of his charities helped against substance abuse.
Empathy by half, I believe.
He seems shocked and startled anybody would even bring up drugs and him in the same sentence.
Okay. And did he have any enemies? Anyone who would maybe want to hurt him?
Well, yes, I'm sure he did. Especially since, his business, of course. He was a venture capitalist. He invested in tech companies, and he was uncompromising with his business and what he chose to back. I'm sure he made enemies there. But, I mean, they checked out, I'm sure that you've checked out the driver who hit him, and he's not a suspect, I'm sure. I haven't heard anything
One person at a time.
All right. Is there anything else that I can do for you?
Does he have a spouse, kids, children?
No. He seems surprised at just how shoddy
Do
your
you have
briefing is.
keys to the property?
Oh, that I can help you with. He gave me an extra set of keys. Here you go.
Thank you very much.
Certainly.
And can we have your phone number? So we can contact
yes,
you?
maybe we should swap numbers or something. Here's mine in case you need to contact me. But if I can think of anything that'll help, do you have a phone number I could contact?
You can call the office and they'll get a hold of us.
All right.
I handed my business card.
Oh, that will save some time. Thank you.
I'm sipping my green tea.
All right. It's tea and it's green and you're sure it's
Thank you very
good
much.
for you in some way. You
Yeah, I
need
drink
it.
something.
We do work better if we have. It's easier to remove all suspects from the thing if we are able to work alone.
So you are saying that you work alone together?
I look at him.
He looks totally baffled.
I look at them, work best together, alone at the premises.
Yes. Well, you have the keys to my brother's house.
Is anyone else at the house?
Oh, not that there shouldn't be.
Do we have the address to the house?
That would save you some time, he says. He writes it down, gives it to you. He says, I marked the location on the map as well.
Thank you. You've been a great help. We'll be in touch.
Of course.
What vehicle does he get into?
He doesn't. He escorts you back to your vehicle.
It's his house.
He lives here.
Oh, this isn't the brother's house?
No.
No. That's what makes it extra funny. We work alone together. Yes. And he's like, I have no idea what's going on. Is this another weird
You want to leave now?
He escorts you guys back to your fucking car. And he closes the gate after you and wanders back to this giant house.
Oh.
Best scene ever.
All right, so
I love that kind of misunderstanding. Mhm.
Let's hit the murder scene first.
First of all, before we leave, I want to search the police car for anything that is unusual.
Well, now that you mention it, as you get out and you begin going through shit, it does not have a cage between the front and back seat. Also in the trunk, is not one, not two, but 3 bulky forensics kits. There's also a roadside assistance kit, spare tire, jack, thing to operate the jack with, crowbar, that's it. And
Pull my phone out of my pocket and look at Freddie and go, "Hey man, what's this?"
Freddie just stares at you for a while.
All right, Vic.
Is this like a calculator?
You know what a telephone is, right?
Oh yeah. But this is clearly like a big ass calculator.
No. This is a telephone, but without the wires.
Nah, get out of here, man.
No, look, I'll show you.
You gotta have a wire.
No, look. We're in the 2000s. We're 50 years into the future.
Okay.
Future.
As you try to teach the cavemen how to fucking...
Here, let me show you how it works.
Wait, when's Vince's guy from?
I look for his number.
Yeah, when is Vince's guy from?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know?
Pulp Fiction.
90s?
I think the 90s.
Yeah, they had cell phones then. It's just they weren't using them in movies because that ruins all movie plots instantly. Forrest, I'm around the corner. Bye, Jenny.
I call, what's his name? I call Zhao Bao's mobile number from my mobile.
Okay, the phone begins to ring.
Press that button over there.
There's no button, just a picture of a button. It's witchcraft.
No, in 2000, they didn't have smartphones.
Oh, yeah.
That's amazing.
Wow. Right, you guys go through a lot of discovery. It just shows the guy watching from his curtains. He's like, I wonder what kind of important police things they're doing. Probably coordinating with head office.
I'm like waving the phone around in the front windshield going.
Well, they seem to have gotten some exciting news. I wonder if it's about my brother, he thinks.
Is there anything else you're confused about?
So does it hear me all the time?
No. Hang up the phone. Press that button there.
I fucking hit it on the fucking dashboard.
No, not like that. You press the button.
That's how you hang up a phone, Freddie.
Not these phones.
So what button do I push? The same one I pushed before?
No, the red one.
There's a red one?
Yeah.
Is it a bad one?
Ooh. You're lucky it's not a fucking BlackBerry. How fucking nightmarish would that be? Look at all the keys. Or one of those kind that fucking opens up and
Hold on. Oh, great. Okay, so as we're doing all this, Freddy's gun just jams and falls onto the floor.
I'm off the 7 cards again. God damn it. All right.
Now, Officer X, what have we told you about cocking your pistol?
I'm sorry, can you fix it? I pick it up, handed it in.
All right. I uncock the pistol.
Give me a
Year
gunsmithing
2000.
roll.
I'll never need this card. Let's get rid of that computer.
You need to roll gunsmithing, by the way.
Yeah, I just bring it back even more.
He separates the top slide and the rest of the gun and hands it back to you.
I attempt to fix it myself.
Give me a gunsmithing at half, as it seems to be more disassembled than normal. It is now irreparable except by a licensed gunsmith, possibly in a factory, maybe not even then. You may as well just put the pieces back into your holster and hope they all stay in there, possibly in a plastic bag.
I shove it in the glove compartment and leave it there.
All
Wait,
right.
give me your ammunition.
I give him my ammo.
He gives you an extra clip. You now have so many bullets to fucking fire people that it's, well, if you need fucking 45 bullets to do a combat, you're doing something wrong.
I played my I'll be a great wizard someday card.
Yay!
All right, gentlemen, to the crime scene.
Now you've got a map. Who's going to be doing the navigating so that you can someday find the crime scene as opposed to driving around until nightfall?
Well, I'm the driver. I'd like someone else to navigate. Who?
They both stare at you, looking at the map upside down, right side up.
Can either of you navigate worth of shit?
Hold on, man. God, you're so pushy now that you're abroad. Relax, man.
Oh, the 70s misogyny.
Hold on, let's see. Navigate land. Oh, yeah, man.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, I got this. Let's go.
I don't believe you. I turned to Vince. Can you do it?
I only speak Spanish.
No habla Chinese.
Give me the fucking map.
I'm from downtown.
Give me the damn map. I'll drive and navigate.
Oh, you'll get us all killed. I got it. I'm holding on to the map like it's my life.
Does the car have a GPS by any chance?
No.
It's a police car. I don't know.
You're expected to know where you are. You're the police.
It does have one of those computers in the middle, though.
Yes. Right. He goes, vroom, and just fucking plows into a random parked car. It looked expensive, too.
I play my video.
By the way, I'm hearing myself from somebody's fucking speakers now.
Wow.
I'm hearing everybody from somebody's speaker.
Why
Hold on, Freddy.
What?
Freddy.
What?
Echo.
Yeah.
Ready?
Hold on. Let me try the mute game to see who it is. I'm gonna start with Tim. Mute yourself real quick. I'm just curious. Wait, no, the thing's gone. No, it's still there. Are you muted now? I can't hear myself anymore.
Yeah, it's from Tim.
It's from Tim. Right, Tim. Headphones. Ho.
Hello?
Headphone time. You're echoey for some reason.
We can hear ourselves when we talk. Can I trade one of you in assistant reroll?
Sure.
I think you should take out the Lamborghini. I mean, fuck it.
Alright,
Waka.
Vince, this car down first. And then I'll trade you.
I'm hearing I'm hearing everybody from your speakers. They're hearing everybody from your speakers. We don't know why.
I wonder why that's not working now.
Nobody fucking knows.
It used to be fine.
Yes.
All right. If you just want to play it, then
Yeah, I'll play it. Just give me something.
here you go. You use magic.
I do. Thank you.
Better?
Yes.
Testing.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
What? No, I'm still hearing myself.
Oh, now
Still
I quit,
echoing.
of course.
Yeah.
Eh.
Put your headphones on. Okay.
He's gone off to get his tech support lady.
What did...
Thank you for contacting customer support. Thank you. Come again.
Fortunately, he's married to his tech support lady, so she's more available than that because she's stuck in quarantine. Oh, well, after a couple of times, that's one of the things I think if a movie is ever made about this, I'd want to show all the fumble rolls just. Oh no. Okay, yeah, you guys cruise off. I have no idea if he's going to actually navigate you to the right place.
Oh boy.
Right, you guys go cruising around for a while.
I'm not even listening to Vince.
You guys it takes you to a fucking hockey ring and shit, and you guys are driving around the parking lot of the hockey ring, waiting for
I just wait patiently.
the other officer whose initial I forgot to get back.
I wait patiently for Officer Z to stop touching herself and tell me where to go.
Cool.
Also, Vince, dude, why is your learn still 10? Come on, man.
You know, it's one of those things that you never get to go above 10 unless you get the card.
What? You realize any new skill that you try and succeed in, then that gives you a check and learn. No, he didn't. Okay, Vince, if you ever try a new skill that you have absolutely no points in, and you succeed in it, you not only get a check in the new skill, but you get a check in learn.
Gotcha. That's good to know.
Ooh, holy shit! He brought the big headphones. Now he can't hear us though. Everybody make it real apparent you're talking. The people listening to this are like, the fuck do I have to listen to this for? Because Logan's a shitty editor, that's why.
Eddie freezes. That's perfect.
Tim.
That's perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Can you hear us, Tim? Can we hear you, Tim?
Meh.
I can hear Tim now.
Oh, wait, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Never mind. Ignore what I just said on Roll20.
Yeah. Okay, Tim, give me the big navigate roll, please. You should You should get little headphones like what I've got, dude. They just hang on your ear. You don't even know they're there.
So much. That's it. Give me the map. Give me the map.
Right. You guys are going around this fucking hockey ring and shit, and it's the same one that Vince took you to. You're just cruising
Try going
around
reverse.
I stopped the car.
Uh-huh.
Take the map from Vic.
He won't give it up.
Give me the
No,
damn
I
map.
totally give it up. I jump into the driver's seat.
I'm still in the driver's seat.
You just
No,
on your
no.
lap.
I lean the fuck over and hold it away from him then.
Right.
We all have one job.
You're wondering
got
what your
one
job
job.
is. Do you want to switch places with him there, Freddie, or no?
He glares at me.
Meanwhile, in the background, Kung Fu.
Do you know how to drive a car?
Yes!
I
What's
don't
wrong
know.
with you, man? I've driven cars before. Unless
this-
something's changed with the fucking car. Does it not have a steering wheel anymore? Hold on. Yep, still got a steering wheel.
Alright,
Does
this
it?
time I believe you. Alright, we'll swap seats.
All right. You are now in the driver's seat. There are a lot of other cars you could hit in this fucking hockey parking ring.
Hit the mole. Hit the mole.
If you can fumble a driving roll, maybe you will. Go ahead and give me your driving roll as your...
All right, I got this.
We can.
Boom. He just kind of along one, but keeps going. And the side of your car's got this fucking long ass scrape down it.
No, let me drive.
Says the car as you guys are driving.
I immediately pull over and let him drive.
And now you're back in the driver's seat, and
I yell fire drill before we get out to make it even worse.
right. Fortunately, nobody's around who's noticed the alarm going off yet. However, as you're getting back in the driver's seat, you're thinking, I probably signed for this car, haven't I? And now it's fucked up because I
You
let
didn't sign
somebody in
for
there.
this car. You didn't sign for this car. X signed for this car.
I can drive. Don't worry.
Are you wanting to let backseat guy take the steering wheel now to see if they can trash out the rest of the car?
Mhm. Yeah,
I'm literally a backseat driver. Now let's see.
Freddie?
There we go.
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Yeah, okay. Right. You guys do a big Chinese fire drill, literally, in the middle of the
Oh,
fucking
for
parking
fuck's
lot.
sake.
And Freddie takes you guys off, and you guys are fucking lost. You're in some sort of like low hill
I
driving.
hate the fucking. Oh, you want to navigate? Oh, it's so easy. Oh, you guys suck.
Stop sucking back there.
Still better at it than you are.
Don't make it down.
Oh, the entire car burst into argument.
I grab the dispatch radio and I say, I push the button. So go
I
back.
slap it out of his hand.
What are you doing? We need
That
directions.
is not a toy.
We need directions. Stop it.
I point to the map. We need to get here.
Look, stop. We are women now. It is acceptable for us to do this. Excuse me.
Right. You begin asking directions. Take a card, Tim. That's fucking great. Right. You guys get directions. Who wants to give me a navigate roll at plus 30% as
I'll
you
do
continue
it.
to stop and ask for directions
I'll do
every
it.
couple
Oh,
miles?
you're gonna. All right. Here it comes.
Here it comes.
All right. Oh my goodness.
Kanye!
Ah, right. And
Look, I know where to go. I know what I'm doing.
It's
right.
not a fumble.
Both of the
Yummy, yummy,
people are screaming at you the entire time.
It's
And-
not a fumble, by the way.
right, yeah, no, I understand that, but the other two
Yeah, yeah.
are non-stop shrieking
Look,
at you.
it's the Ice Ring. Do we get frequent flyer miles?
The same car is like, it looks like the battery's really run down since you were here last. It's going.
All right, get out the car and like signal for a cab.
Are we going to the hockey game?
No problem.
Oh no, this is a great idea, Vince. All you got to do is
Cab
follow
pulls
the
up.
cab.
Right, and the cab driver goes, "Where to?"
Show him the place on the map. There.
He gives you a really cautious look. And he then looks back in the rearview mirror and he sees these two grinning Chinese women. He goes, what's going on?
We are tourists.
And he looks back at the police plates and he goes, he begins to sweat and he's like, am I in some sort of trouble?
Only if you don't take us to where we need to be.
All of you or just you?
Just me. They'll drive in the car.
Then why are you saying us? Sure, get in. Right, cut to $30 later. And he pulls up and he goes, this is the spot on the map.
I checked to see if it actually is the spot.
You have no idea. Give me a navigation roll, not at a bonus.
Thank you. This is the spot.
Right. Vince, I'm going to need a driving roll plus 30 because the cab driver is trying to make it. Okay, yeah. No problem. All right. You guys are there.
Technically a critical, but yeah.
Yeah, great.
Are we there yet?
Actually, it's not a critical.
What would it be with it?
Quarter.
Yeah.
A quarter is not a third. I know the American education system has massively failed you, but still.
Yeah, I never passed second grade.
Yeah. American education system. I'm so sorry. You're going to have to continue your education past.
All right.
For another 3 years at least.
No, more. No, 10 at least. Okay. So you guys
Go
are.
to the place that's obviously here.
You are very obviously here. The cab goes the fuck away.
What? No!
Mm,
Freddy, you just
What?
let the only person who can tell us where we are in this planet go away.
We are here already.
But how are we going to get to the next place?
this is what the. There's nothing better than having these two other guys shrieking at you because everybody else sees it as like two middle-aged Asian ladies shrieking at a third. It's fucking brilliant. This is what the area looks like that you are currently in. Street level, and then it's the slow pan looking up the hill. The hill itself is very steep. You're thinking if you were at the top of the hill and you jump to the bottom, then assuming you made your jump roll, you would still injure yourself a bit. You know, maybe a sprained ankle or something like that. It's pretty fucking high. It's a good couple stories.
We're not on the map, though.
And here you go.
Thank you. And also to answer your question, we call another one.
Wait, I have an idea. Why don't we go to the top of the hill? Because for some reason, rich people love living at high elevations.
He didn't live here.
Nope, just here.
I love that kind of fucking reasoning, though.
I was with him right until that point. I was like, yes, good job. We go to the top of the hill because they were probably up there or something, or someone was up there and he fell off that fucking thing. What, he lived because rich people live up high?
Before we go up there, let's check where the body would have landed.
Just in Montana?
Where would the body have landed?
Oh, that's some good shit.
Fuck me.
No, I don't want to fuck you.
The funny thing is, I've run this case once before, and it was a really short case, so they had plenty of time for extracurricular. But now I'm thinking this could consume the session. There may be like part 2 and shit. We don't know. Okay.
Logan, where did it do land?
On the street itself, you're somewhere around here is your guess.
Okay.
Like he bionic manned off the top and went.
Let's go see which people like to live then.
Well, hold on. Before we do that, let's check the side of the hill to see if there's anything stuck in it, to see if maybe he was like trying to climb up from this direction and then just fell backwards. This could have been an accident.
Tell you what, everybody can give me first a climb roll at plus 30. It's one of those it's an easy climb, but if you fuck it up, you're going to roll down probably onto the goddamn street and get run over. Now, it still makes it, Vince. At a plus 30, you've got 98 skill.
Put on one glove, as I have a hook on the other. And is the forensic kit got a strap that I can put over my shoulder?
No.
Thank you, Freddie, for choosing to carry all 3 of ours.
The other 2 are just ignoring shit and like scrambling up the hill. How's your climbing at plus 30 going there, T?
Oh, plus 30.
Okay, now both of you guys give me tracking rolls at regular.
Tracking.
Yes, this is to
Bottom
notice
right.
things.
Bottom right of the character sheet.
Vince is looking around. He's like, there's too many fucking leaves here. Just tear them out of the way to look for things.
I'm just going to take
Push them all into the gutter.
I'll take the kit and just walk around to meet them at the top.
There doesn't seem to be an around within the next few kilometers.
Oh.
You hear sighing from the bottom of the hill.
We look down the street a little bit at him. Up here.
Yes, we need to collect evidence. Can one of you take the kit?
They're both at the top already.
I'll reach down. I'll fucking reach down.
Oh no! You're. It's a ways up. You've scrambled. I mean, you can scramble back down to get the kit, but there's no reach thing.
Just toss it up here, man.
That'd be a hell of a throw. You're thinking.
I look at the delicate kit in my hands.
Hey, what's in there anyways? A couple gloves?
No, there's like stuff.
Sure. I crawl back down to go get the
kit. Give me a climbing roll plus 30 to get down. You take the kit, then give me a climbing roll. Okay, that still makes it. Give me a climbing roll, not a plus 30 to go back up with the heavy kit.
I'll go up with him.
Right. Vince goes. He fucking throws the kid up and tumbles back down the hill. Vince, give me an acrobatics roll.
Stop.
What?
Don't roll anything. Ignore Logan.
Aww.
Just so you know, I
reach out to grab his hand. I play a supporter reroll.
All right. Give me a new climbing roll, Vince.
I have 2 play immediately.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no. Add 5 hero points.
Yes.
To NPC of hero of GM's choice.
Yes.
And Hollow Victory. Discard all victory cards immediately.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm less excited about that one, but hold on. I got plans for that fucking card there. Let's see.
Tim?
Yeah.
Do you want me to put that replenish in a hole card it?
Plus 50.
So we don't lose it accidentally.
Oh, you want a whole card replenish? That's not a bad idea. All right, let me put that over here. Boop. It's over by the yin yang.
Cool.
Do you have to give me a card for that, though?
I don't know.
Uh,
I
Can
had
you
a plus.
hold a card out of my hand?
no,
Without making
one person does it all, so yeah, I need to give you something.
Alright, sure. Then I'll give you this.
Okay, so Vince is trying his new climbing. He didn't fumble.
I
this
had a
time.
plus 15, so
You had a plus 15?
I played
Oh,
great.
then you fucking make it with the case. Amazing.
Alright, now we have the case.
See, it's not that hard.
I was gonna roll into traffic and get hit by a car.
Alright, so
I
what,
look down at X. Are you coming?
I'm already up there.
Did you make your climb? Oh,
Yeah.
you didn't
Oh,
make
good
it at
job.
negative 30, dude.
So,
Remember? 2 hands?
Yeah, but I'm at plus 30. And
Oh,
now
good
I'm-
point. Then you did make it. Well done,
yeah,
you. Right. You managed to
so
hook his way up there.
unfortunately, I hate to tell you something. Now that you're up here, there is no evidence up here.
Have you checked?
Yes, I looked.
Or
Where
let me
are
look.
rich people?
Or let me look.
I think we're in Hollywood.
Have you gone this way? I point at the tracks.
Okay, Freddie, with your tracking, you notice some stuff up here that is of interest to you.
There is nothing of interest to you up here.
They're
Are you
attempting
a
to
Jedi?
they're attempting to get rid of as much evidence as possible, but it looks as though the area up here is off the main trail. It's not where like people running around would normally go. And with your tracking roll, it looks like there's some broken twigs and stuff like that. And it appears from this is not good ground for collecting tracks at all. But the bushes and stuff are telling you a tale of somebody who did not slow down, and the branches themselves looks like something a bit bigger was chasing the other thing, and then so it looks like human-sized person run through, something bigger follows, and then there's another set of tracks from a third party that was heading off in a totally different direction. Near where the third party was is a brown paper bag with a bottle in it, and yeah.
So,
Here you go, Tim.
my theory is
He's not Tim. He's Officer Letter.
Ah,
so the guy
pick up some
the
branches.
guy told us that this happened roughly 2 days ago.
So did you actually find something?
Nope.
I show him. But
He
Oh,
points at the
shit.
brown paper bag laying on the ground with a bottle
There
in
was
it.
a homeless person here. Aha!
Here's your beer.
Ooh.
Are you picking it up and giving him the beer?
No, that's evidence.
He's
All
like,
right. out the kit.
Leave it alone.
I take the kit, grab an evidence bag, and put it in there.
all
Let's
right.
go get your own kit.
It's a bottle. What good's that gonna be, man?
You can feel stuff sloshing around inside the bottle. You're thinking if you put it in the evidence kit, then pretty soon the inside will be
But there's
outside.
no lid on the bottle.
No, there isn't. But when you look in at the bottle, you notice a couple of interesting things because nobody bothered to open the fucking bag. They're just like, bag the entire thing. There's a receipt from a liquor store. The time on the receipt is about an hour before this guy apparently died. And
Which is
2 days ago, 1 hour before time of death.
Blah.
but
Right.
what time is it actually?
Blah.
Nighttime.
That's what the receipt says.
Nighttime.
Oh, nighttime. Okay.
Nighttime. And let's see. Also, the wine itself appears to be Mad Dog 2020. Tim, you didn't drink
Okay.
Mad Dog 2020?
I think
In
that's
the
a famous
70s?
rapper.
Probably not in the 70s.
Well, they still made it when I was a kid. Well, yeah, never mind.
All right.
Some-
So
It's some
So we
horrible
have-
shit.
we have human-sized tracks.
It says $1.65 on the bottle.
Human-sized tracks going towards the hill, followed by non-human-sized
Well,
tracks.
it could have been a fat guy.
Oh, a fat guy, you sure?
Yeah.
And
Railroad
then the
tracks.
other tracks were going in what direction?
Well, okay, here's the tracks.
Yeah.
Then the other one starts here.
Okay.
The third thing of tracks does not in any way intersect the other tracks. In fact, it
Yeah.
goes directly away.
Fair enough. And I'm not able to tell what the second set of tracks were made by.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the worst thing is that where you guys are currently, there is no address post. It's pretty much kind of out in the countryside, and you're thinking that even if you were to find a taxi on the phone, that asking them to come to this random place would be impossible because you
I'll
have
give
no idea
them the
where you
address
are.
on the map. It's on
There's no address on the map. You're in the middle of the country. You're along a road. It's like, I want you to drive along this road between this street and this street until you see me. I'm thinking the cab driver would be like, no, no. That sounds like I'm going to get fucking my cab stolen partway through.
Alright, anyway.
I mean, you've got a car, fortunately, but you're just not going to
Alright,
be
well,
able to
we have a
find anything.
potential witness. So we need to.
I look around.
The guy that ran in that direction with the bottle.
I really liked Vince's first attempt at a climbing roll where he threw the case up in the air and tumbled down the hill. That would have been much better.
Yeah. Probably.
Is there anything in the evidence kit that we can just use as a stopper for the bottle?
Actually, there's other containers you could pour the stuff into and then seal up and then tag them. Give me a bureaucracy roll to know how to tag all this shit correctly because there's a lot to fucking tagging evidence.
Sure.
It is a fucking little nightmare of bureaucratic
Apparently,
shit.
I know how to do it.
Apparently so, yeah. You tag it all properly and put it in the evidence kit and everything's nice and neat. You two are looking at him like, where did he learn? And at this point, suddenly, Vic realizes that Freddy may actually be the man. I mean, only the man knows how to fucking fill out all these forms and shit.
Yeah, I had my suspicions.
Alright,
Hey, so we're gonna follow some of these tracks or what?
yes, I'm just putting this away.
Can I
Let's
get
go,
counter surveillance?
let's go follow them.
No, counter surveillance is more of a I'm in motion thing. You can give me a
Gotcha.
spot hidden to look around.
Is there a camera in the
No.
evidence kit? No.
Oh, in the evidence kit? Yes.
I take pictures of everything.
Certainly. No problem. You are like looking around, Vince, and you look right at Freddy as the flash goes off, and you're like, ah!
I take a picture of Vince's face.
You
I'm
catch him
bad.
going,
Start posing.
Apparently, I'm bad
I
at
think
photography.
Vince made his spot hidden.
Yeah.
What?
oh, sorry, it's Vic
Yeah,
that
it's
got
Vic.
blinded. My bad. All right, yeah, Vince is doing fine. Vic got,
Okay.
sorry, two different V names, couldn't keep up.
Hey,
Anyway.
Vince, take this camera and take some pictures of everything.
Yeah, it was fun watching Freddy literally going and the flash going off as he's blinding the shit out of Victor. Victor's like, yeah!
Oh my gosh, you paparazzi.
I'm famous. It hurts.
They'll have to sacrifice you to make the corn grow.
Ooh.
How's that
Alright,
photography going there, Vince? Photography, yes.
Is it a natural still or do I need to write it in?
It's
No,
in
it's in
there.
the thing.
It's under P, not F. Under P. I know that your public education is not going well.